is March 15th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove from My Sports Reports, and this is a Milestones edition of our show. Amateur athletic milestones reached all around the country. Primarily, a lot of these are from the high school ranks. We see some college athletes in there, and if adults are reaching milestones of some sort, bowling a perfect game, I don't know, hitting their 1,000th career softball home run or something like that, happy to talk about those too. Just send any of those that you know have been reached and you would like it to be talked about here on the show to mysportsreports@gmail.com. First of all, before we get started, this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable show, check out my website at marshalmanlove.com, where you can see highlights, pictures, and obtain all the information you might need to know or want to know about my show, which I perform all over the country, which is kind of why I do this sports show for amateur athletes all around the country, because I meet them all over the place. So, and also, if you are more local to me, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, I am licensed to sell real estate in those three states as well. Yes, I have 4 jobs. My other job is as a volleyball referee, and I'll do whatever it takes to feed my family. That's right. So let's get started. We are going to talk about 18, technically 19 athletes who have reached milestones recently. They might be from this past week. Sometimes it takes a little time for the news to get into the areas where I find them. But first, this is Nerea Baena from Barry University. She scored her 1,000th collegiate point. She's a 6-foot senior from Barcelona, Spain. From Virginia, this is Marcus Robinson from Veritas Collegiate Academy. He became the 251st high school player in history to break the 3,000-point career mark. He is a sophomore at the school, and there's a possibility we are going to talk to him this week and his coach. If you are seeing this and you are somebody who I talk about, I would love to talk to you on this show. Just reach out to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. I may have already tried to reach you. Check your spam filter. From my home state in Delaware, this is AI DuPont's Shania Dunston Mason, and she scored her 1,000th career point in the second round of the Delaware State Tournament. The Tigers, they had a good year, 17-3 in the regular season. From Wilmington Charter School in Delaware, the home state here, Emma Brown scored her 1,000th career point in the quarterfinal round of the state tournament, did so on an injured leg. Let's go up to New Hampshire now, where Calvin Cheek from New England College finished his career with more steals than anyone, male or female, at any level in NCAA Division 1, 2, or 3, 580 career steals. Let's go to Texas. The New Balance National Indoor Track Championships were held this past weekend. And the team of Nicole Humphreys, Alexandra Fox, Samantha Humphreys, and Natalie Cook from Flower Mound, Texas, set a new national high school record in the 4x1 mile relay at the Armory in New York City on Saturday. You see that new time being 19 minutes, 37.78 seconds. And from California, at the same event, the team of Aaron Salmon, Leo Young, Lex Young, and Collins Salmon from Newbury Park broke the national high school record in the boys 4x1 mile relay. That new time, 16 minutes, 29.31 seconds. So an average, let me see if I do my math real quick, of about 4 minutes and 7 seconds for each runner. That's fantastic. Go to Michigan now, and number 24 there is Schoolcraft's Tyler DeGroot. He became the Eagles' first 1,000-point scorer since the 2013-14 season. He scored 22 points in his team's 72-33 win over Kalamazoo Hackett in the Michigan State Tournament. Also from Michigan, Reagan Finkbeiner, a Hemlock High School junior, eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in her career in a playoff win over Valley Lutheran. She was also named Saginaw Player of the Week. Let me just go back 1 second because I seem to be missing one. Okay, there we go. To New Jersey, where Morris Hill's Samaya Turner scored the 1,000th point of her career against Teaneck in the first round of the North Jersey Section 1 Group 3 tournament. There we go. Got backwards on me there. To Massachusetts. Let me make sure I'm in the right place here. I am not. Okay. This is from Minnesota. On February 28th, Northwood senior T.J. Chiabatti hit a milestone that has never been done before in the state of Minnesota. In the Grizzlies' 91-52 win over Carleton, Chiabatti passed 2,000 career points for Northwoods. Coupled with his football accomplishments over the last several years, Chiabatti is now the first Minnesota prep athlete to ever record 5,000 career rushing yards on the football field and score 2,000 points on the basketball court. Yeah, I see what happened. All right, let's go down here to the next one. And to New Jersey. This is kind of an interesting shot here. In the middle is Christy Brennan. She is honored after scoring her 2,000th career point for the Hopatcong High School girls basketball team. She is joined by the only other 2,000-point scorers in school history, school record holder Matt Tobin on the left, and his father Dennis, who held the record before it was broken by his son. To Michigan. To the ice, where Andy Carlson from Oyster River High School recorded his 100th career point recently for his Bobcats in a 6-1 victory over Winnicott. To West Virginia now, junior Olivia Toland reached 1,000 points in her career in North Marion's game against the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. Two for the price of one here. We go to Pennsylvania, where Holy Redeemer High School honored Justin Schultz on the left for scoring his 1,500th career point. And on the right, that's Matthew Prosiak, who scored his 1,000th career point for the Royals. To Tennessee now, where Northview Academy senior Connor Wyant achieved a career milestone last week, becoming the fourth Cougar basketball player to reach 1,000 points in a career. And sticking in Tennessee, Gatlinburg Pittman's Maddie Newman scored her 1,000th career point this month. She is a sophomore for the Highlanders, who reached the semifinals of the state tournament this year. So congratulations to all those who have reached milestones. The spring season is underway, and we'll start talking about all sorts of different milestones there, I am sure. But as the state basketball tournaments wrap up around the country, I'm sure we'll hear some more there. And I'm going to look for some more track and field milestones from around the country. If you know of one or more, send them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. And if you would like to join the crew here, have your own show, work in front of the camera, behind the camera, do some writing, marketing, photography, videography, whatever it might be, reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. strictly voluntary basis right now until such time as we get more deeply into the revenue stream. And speaking of that, it would help us out a great deal if you would simply like, subscribe, and share to this channel and these videos wherever you may see them. Helps out a great deal. It's free to do so, free to watch, always will be. And I would appreciate that. And so would the people who are getting this extra promotion on our shows. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Marshal Manlove, and now, from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm gone. Why? Because it's lunchtime! Yeah! Lunch! Woohoo! Lunchtime! What's up, Tommy K, Joey V, Donnie M, Kristen M, Melissa F. Lunchtime.